Hi, my name is Rabbi Michael Rovinsky, Director of the St. Louis Jewish Student Union. With Rosh HaShana coming this Friday night, I'd like to take a moment to share with you one of my favorite stories, a story I don't know if it ever happened, but I think the message is very profound as we enter the high holiday season, especially this year. The story is told of a little child, maybe 6 or 7 years old, who's standing at the edge of a pier that's jetting into the ocean. And this was a pier like any other pier, with your skateboarders and your artists selling their wares and your food vendors, and of course all the people fishing off the sides. And this boy was at the end of the pier, and he was just standing there facing the ocean, waving. So after about 10 minutes, an elderly gentleman puts down his fishing rod, and he goes over to the boy and says, "Little boy, what are you doing?" And the boy looks up to him and says, "I'm waving." So the man says, "Why?" So the boy says, "Do you see that ship way out there at the edge of the ocean?" And the man's looking and looking, and he finally sees what is a huge ship, but it's so small because it's so far away. So the man says, "Yeah." He says, "Well, when that ship gets right in front of me at the edge of the ocean, I'm going to be waving, and the captain of the ship is going to see me, and he's going to blow the horn." So the man didn't know what to say to the little boy. He felt terrible because there was no way that was going to happen. So he turns to the boy and says, "Little boy, that ship is so huge, and it looks so small because it's so far away. We are so small, there's no way the captain of the ship is going to see us. And even if he does, he's too busy to stop what he's doing and blow the ship's horn." So the boy looks up to the man and says, "Sir, you'll see." About an hour goes by, and by now there's a couple hundred people standing around the boy who's waving, waiting to see what's going to happen, and it's so quiet you could hear a pin drop. So when the ship is directly in front of the boy, way out at the edge of the horizon, all of a sudden you hear the faint sound of the ship's horn. The man was blown away. He turns to the boy and says, "Little boy, I don't understand. How did you do that? That's impossible." The boy looks up to the man and says, "Sir, you just don't understand. The captain of the ship, he's my father." My dear friends, we live in a world today that wants us to believe that there is no captain of the ship. There is no God. And even if there is a God, he is so great, we are so insignificant that we don't matter. He doesn't care about us. And Judaism says just the opposite. Not only is there a captain of the ship, but he wants a unique relationship with each and every one of us. He cares about us and loves us like a father to a child. There's only one thing he wants from us first. He wants us to wave. He wants us to show him that we too want a relationship. And that's all we have to do. Especially now, as the prophet Isaiah says, "Dirshu Hashem behimatz'o, kira'uhu bioso karov." Seek out God when he can be found. Call out to him when he is near. And that is this period in the Jewish calendar. The month of Elul, the 30 days leading up to Rosh HaShana, and the period from Rosh HaShana to Yom Kippur. Hashem is there. God is there. He's at our front door. All we have to do is open the door and let him in. He's even knocking to tell us that he's waiting for us. So whether we're able to go to synagogue these high holidays, or whether we're going to be praying from home, take some time and wave. If you don't know the prayers, that's okay. Pray from the heart. Before Friday night and the beginning of the holiday, take a piece of paper and write down your goals and aspirations for the coming year. The things that you want to fix, the things you'd like to do better, and develop that relationship with our Father in heaven, with the captain of the ship. Attached to this message is a mini JSU machzor. Machzor is the word for the Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur prayer books. And it is designed, no matter how much or how little a person knows, it has activities, contemplations, and it's a tool to enable us, wherever we are for Rosh Hashanah, to take some time and reflect. Reflect on last year, the year we're ending, and on the coming year. So on behalf of the entire JSU family, I'd like to wish each and every one of you a Kestiva v'chatima tova, a happy and healthy Jewish New Year. And may the year bring for all of us tremendous success, tremendous growth in both the material and spiritual worlds. Shana Tova.